intertwined, influencing the other, yet never facing one another. Welcome back to Dear's Irae. Last time... we got to hear the real meaning of caduceus. That two people are involved with this Amantes. So my guess was that whichever girl I choose route-wise will be my second head. The one I control with my Amantes, or who gets to play a part in my Amantes, but I don't know. And it seems like another character has arrived on the stage. Spinner, I'm sorry. Let's see what happens now. Kay began to walk off, leaving the priest behind to keep talking cheerfully on his phone. She couldn't completely trust Spinner, but he would likely stop them if ordered. With Wilhelm Rizalke temporarily out of the way, this proved to be a favorable opportunity for Kay to act independently. The substitute of Mercurius, vice commander of the Longinus-Tights Orden, it would probably be best for her to confirm its awakening. The clock had struck midnight. If she hurried, she would have just enough time to make it.
約束するよね。
You'll promise me, won't you? How many hours had it been since I hesitated over that question? Huh? When I came to, I was lying on a park bench. What happened? Why was I all alone in a place like this? Checking the time, I found that it was already 20 minutes past midnight. 2 hours since I'd last done so. It couldn't be. How did that happen? I forced my brain to operate at full power in an attempt to make sense of this whole situation. Ah, right.
Kazumi?
Kazumi! Where was she? Looking around, I found the place completely deserted. You had to be kidding me. It was almost like... The moment I attempted to stand, I felt pain akin to electric current rushing through my entire body. All my muscles creaked for some reason. I honestly had no idea why. It shouldn't have been related to sleep. I mean, it felt like I'd abused my power past its limits. Did that mean I ended up doing the same thing as before? Which meant I robbed Kazumi of her...
Yeah.
No. That couldn't be true. No. I did no such thing. Like hell I could ever kill Kazumi. She had to be okay. I was certain of it. There was no blood around me and her screams could wake me. The death obviously would have been no exception.
そうだ。
That's right. I'd find her. I didn't know why she was not here, but it was probably related to the fact I fainted. She must have gone to call for a doctor or something. That had to be it. It was not entirely nice of her to leave me all alone in a place like this, but this was all my fault. I'd find her as quick as I could convince her I was okay, put up with her usual antics and lectures, then go back home. That was all I had to do, no big deal. We could then return to our usual day-to-day lives. So I had to stand. Shouting that to myself, I spurred my creaking body to stand up. How far could she have gone in the 2.5 hours I had spent blacked out? Despite feeling like I was just about ready to fall over, I started staggering forward. My thoughts were assailed by the white noise, my sides scrambled by a sandstorm. My head felt like it could split open. I kept ignoring the creaking in my body, only for my brain to start boiling. Now, I couldn't even think straight. What kind of places would Kazumi go to? What were the closest hospitals? No, first of all, was there a more efficient way to look for someone? wasn't some historical drama. There was no need for me to run around town with like a headless chicken in order to find a missing person. Thank you, someone that realizes that phones are a thing. Here in the 21st century, we used a simpler and more certain method. So I'd use that right here, right now, seriously. What kind of dumbass was I to pretend not to know about it? I mean, what made it sound like I was scared of seeing her? Scared of Kazumi? Seriously? Scared of the stupid and helplessly simple childhood friend I'd grown to treat more like a sister than a woman? We were talking about the same girl who came over every morning to wake me up of her own volition, would always cook meals for me that were neither amazing nor ineatable, and was both extremely clingy and frank. Why would I ever be scared of seeing someone like her? I was being ridiculous, absurd. This anxiety was completely unwarranted. I needed to just do it and get it over with. Enduring the splitting headache, I slowly lifted my still trembling hand. All I had to do is stick that hand into my coat pocket and pull out my cell phone. Then I'd call her and everything would be fine. Hearing her usual, lively voice would put an end to all this. So why was I hesitating this much? What was I so scared of? I hadn't harmed Kazumi at all. I would never do that, not even if heaven and earth turned upon themselves. But the fact that it was my instincts and not my rational mind that was rejecting this meant that meeting Kazumi would put me, and not her, in danger. Like hell! Agitated by that train of thought, I slammed my forehead into a street light with the kind of force that could very well split my head open. Sparks flashed before my eyes, following by the sensation of lukewarm blood flowing through me. The sandstorm, too, had begun to vanish due to my blacked-out vision. Down to me. The numb pain spread from my forehead to the rest of my body, gradually jolting my bodily functions awake as I sluggishly reopened my eyes. Oh. Rain? Looked like it began to rain at some point. I didn't notice up until now, but my whole body was drenched. I must have been lying here for quite some time. I gripped my cell phone and began to reflect as the rainfall cooled my seething pain. I'd been through many strange things over the past couple of days. The relationship between the nightmares and the killer. The guillotine, severed heads, splattering blood. Though I witnessed someone being and getting killed, there was no blood covering my surroundings. Strange. Objectively, it lacked any sense of reality, like I was watching a movie. It was an uncomfortable sensation, like I was looking through someone else's eyes. What was Kazumi Ayase doing during that time? Trapping tableware. A morning where she was unusually understanding her unnatural training regimen. The destroyed training dummy, the banned bamboo sword, her dumbfounded face, her violent behavior. Physical strength that no woman could exhibit, slender arms only a woman could have, the abnormality of all this only occurring when I fell asleep. There were many hints, yet I was stupid enough to ignore every single one of them. Sakurai, Rosalka, Wilhelm, Zarathustra. The swapped hat. 2 hats. Intertwined, influencing the other, yet never facing one another. Much like the sun and the moon, light and shadow. When one awoke, the other fell into slumber. One moved when the other's will came to the surface. A disassembling of individuality. An extremely convenient system where one controlled the other without either ever realizing their own acts. Caduceus, the stuff of intertwining snakes. In other words, that meant
殺す役と食らう役が二手に分かれていたということ。
the role of executioner and devourer was split into two.
サンが殺してあなたが魂を蓄える。結果強くなるのはあくまであなたで、彼女はそのための道具に過ぎない。なるほど。吸血鬼と下僕の関係によく似ている。
She carried out the killings while you gained the souls, the experience. In your eyes, she was merely a tool to help you gain power. I see. One could liken it to the relationship of a vampire and its thrill.
お見事。実に趣味が悪くて手段を選ばない策に私は感激しているわ。まさか一つの生異物に複数の使徒をストックするなんて。そんなことが可能だとは思わなかったし。
Magnificent. I could not think of a more perverse and cold-blooded design. I'm thoroughly impressed. I didn't even think it was possible to stock multiple wielders in one anime abbey.
少なくとも私たちには真似できないわね。副首領閣下の力にコンプレックスを抱いているベイやマレウスなんかには認めたくなかった事実と言える類でしょう。
We couldn't imitate it, at the very least.
この鬼ごっこ、1回戦目は私たちの乾杯みたい。勝者のあなたは堂々と景品を受け取ればいい。
Didn't I tell you? It looks like we've lost the first round of this game of hide and seek. You won, so claim your reward without hesitation.
私は祝福しているのよ。負けず嫌いの年寄りたちがつまらない劣等感にこだわりすぎるのは迷惑だったし。これでようやくまっとうにゲームを始めることができそうだから。
You have my blessing. Those old-timers were a colossal pain with their worthless inferiority complexes and your refusal to admit defeat. But now it appears the game can begin in earnest.
実際、あなたがまだ弱い時に苛立った誰かが暴発するというのが一番良くない展開だったの。新参者の私以外はみんな副首領閣下を病的に恐れていたから。ネズミを捕まえるのに象打ち用のライフルを持ち出しかねない。
In all honesty, the worst turn of events would have been if you triggered one of us while you were still weak. Save for me, the newcomer. Everyone here is abnormally terrified of His Excellency the Vice Commander, so just give them an excuse and they'll pull out elephant guns to hunt down a rat.
そういう意味でこの展開は理想的。どうしても弱い時期ができるならさらに分裂させて弱すぎる域にまで落としてしまう。そうしておけばまずこちらのレーダーにかからないから。
In that sense, this kind of approach was ideal for you. You couldn't avoid a period of infancy where your powers weren't enough to take us on, so why not temporarily separate them among multiple persons so the signal is always too weak for us to pick up while you mature?
事実、私もベイもマレウスも一度あなたを見逃しているし。
In fact, Bay, Malius and I let you go once.
怪しいとは思っても確信が持てない。そうして後手を踏んでいるうちに分けたものを一つに戻してそれなりの域に上げてしまう。
We thought you were suspicious, but we weren't certain, so while we lost our initiative, that which was divided shall become whole again and be elevated to our category.
ほんと。もう一度言うけど見事な手並みね。私たちの気性を理解した上で手玉に取ってる。正直、副資料閣下が憎まれるわけがよくわかったわ。
Honestly, I must applaud his skills. He understood our disposition and led us around by the nose. Frankly, I'm beginning to understand why His Excellency the Wise Commander is so universally loathed.
だから。
With that said...
待てよ。
Wait. I interrupted before Sakurai could babble on any longer.
いきなり現れて、さっきから何言ってるんだお前。俺全然意味が。
First you show up out of nowhere, then you start rambling on about stuff I don't understand at all.
わからないなんて嘘。
Don't understand? That's a lie.
もう気づいているんでしょ。ぼっとしてないで携帯かけてみればいいじゃない。景品もきっとあなたが来るのを待っているわよ。
You've already realized it, haven't you? Then stop spacing out and just dial on your cell phone. I'm sure your prize is waiting for you.
涙ぐましいじゃない。いつもあなたが寝ている間にあなたを強くしようと手を汚してくれるなんて。たとえ操り人形だとしてもそうそうできることじゃない。
How touching. She would repeatedly dirty her own hands while you slept, just so you could become stronger. That's impressive, even for a puppet.
私はあんたの味方だよ。
I'm on your side.
まあ、初めて会ったあの時はあなたも無遊病していたみたいだけど。
Well, it does look like you were sleepwalking as well when we first met.
辛い時は頼ってほしいな。
I want you to rely on me when the goings get tough.
それ自体深いところじゃ薄々感づいていたっていう証拠なんじゃないかしら。彼女のことが心配で無意識に眠ったまま後を追ってしまうくらいなんだし。
Perhaps that's proof that deep down you vaguely suspected something was up, to the point you got worried about her and unconsciously went after her in your sleep.
結果、時が来るまで隠れ蓑に守られているべきあなたが私たちと接触したのは、まあイレギュラーといえばイレギュラーよね。本来ならあの時怖い目に遭うのは彼女の方だったはず。
As a result, you drew the short end of the stick by running into us when she was supposed to be keeping you hidden and safe. She should have been the one to go through the terrifying experience you found yourself faced with that night.
私はレンの力になりたいよ。
I want to be your support. When you think of it that way, you probably could have had as many substitutes for the execution as you wanted, even if Bay and Malleus had gone too far and killed them. A new decapitating murderer would have been born the following night. By doing that, you could have prevented yourself from going out into the open. Self-sacrificial love would be the phrase for it, I believe.
今だって若干のダメージを共有しているみたいだし。察するにその直前、起きてる時に二人の絆を確認し合うようなイベントでもあったんじゃ。
Even now, it looks like you've shared a little bit of the damage. If I had to guess, you must have recently experienced an event where you two confirmed your bonds for one and...
勝手にいなくなるなよ、旅人さん。
So don't just run off without saying a word. Consider this a warning, Mr. Traveler.
黙れ。
Shut your mouth. What the hell was she even saying? She looked so smug when she said it too. Just who in the world was she talking about?
言ったでしょ。わからないなんて嘘。
I believe I've warned you not to feign ignorance.
認めなさいよ。1たす1は2になるの。それを否定するのはバカのやること。
Admit it. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Anyone who denies that is an idiot. Then,
俺はバカでいい。
I'd rather be an idiot.
バカが相手じゃ困るわね。
I'd rather not have an idiot for an
あな
opponent.
たそんなことで戦えるとでも思っているの？
Do you really think you're capable of fighting like that?
まさか私たちが殺人犯の退治に来たとでも思っているんじゃないでしょうね。別に誰が何人殺そうが知ったことじゃないわよ。
You don't actually think we came here to eliminate the murderer, do you? We don't really care if someone goes around killing scores of people.
私たちはね、戦争をしに来たの。そのためにあなたが欲しい。
We came here to wage war, you see. It is for that reason that we want you.
だから乗ってもらうわよ、藤井君。もうあなたにとっての日だまりなんかこの世界のどこにもない。
So, you're part of this. Whether you like it or not, you have no more safe havens in this world.
上の意向次第ですぐに開戦となるかはわからないけど、遅かれ早かれあなたと私たちは敵対する。
I cannot say if the war will break out right away. That's up to the wills of those above. But sooner or later, you will face off against us.
そのために最低限力をつけてもらわないといつまで経っても勝負が実装できないじゃない。
So, if we didn't let you build up your strength to the minimum required level, we couldn't have an actual fight with you. No matter how much time passed.
まずは景品を受け取って2になって3になって4になって5になって、そうしてくれないと私も困るし。
First, claim your price and become 2, then 3, 4, and 5. Otherwise, it would only become a problem for